Um, Hello, welcome to Magic with Melly. I'm holding these cards because it's literally the thumbnail that you take before the video starts. So I have some sage burning. We're gonna clear some space. And as you can see, I've been studying. This is my desk, so I've got some energy going on, making sure that we're clearing space. And just being transparent with y'all about that. So I just put my things away, or I'm starting to. It looks like this tarot deck wants to play, so I'm gonna let it. Sorry about all the jiggling. Jiggle, jiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That song's been a vibe lately, but so okay. Now that we're gonna quit that. Oh, I see the world. The world card was a surprise for me. I only saw up to these cards. So someone in your energy is having regret for having any evil eye or negativity towards you, or maybe you're seeing this. I believe okay. So I'm gonna tell you this what happened with the tarot, the giant tarot. So I shuffled these out. We have a 4 of Wands, and we have a 5 of Cups. So you are reigning victory. You are looking really good. You're celebrating. You're attracting. You're manifesting. 4 of Wands is definitely just you're winning. You're looking good. There's things to celebrate. Like I said, and you're feeling really confident about the things that you're doing and progressing forwards. Or that yes, somewhere in this end, there's a separation in this energy here. I feel like this is you, or this is somebody you're dealing with, is in this energy, this positive energy, and then there's somebody else that is focusing on the bad shit and manifesting some bad shit, because that's just, you have 2 perfectly good cups right behind you, but you're not looking at them, paying no attention. You're just crying rivers. This is a river here. It's like maybe that song Cry Me a River is a message for you. I don't know how to sing that song, so sorry, I'm not going to sing it. But if I know other songs, I will channel them and sing them here on this channel for you. And then also I have a secondary channel that's manifesting if you're interested in that. But me aside, all my personal things aside, this is Magic with Melly. Magic with Melly, I'm celebrating your magic and unlocking your magic. But here, there's someone focusing too much on these spilt cups. It's like you can't really do anything. You can't push. You can't, like, literally imagine how ridiculous it looks to push liquid back into a cup. How messy it is if you were to have a spilled cup and you were to scoop it with your hands like that. Like, grab a towel, clean that up, and get yourself some new cups, or like, I don't know, figure something out about that. Don't just go about it in that fashion. That's quite messy. I think there's some messes that do need to be cleaned up here. People, places, situationships. I'm hearing situationships, karmic relationships, like just attachments to certain things. Okay, there is going to be regret. Some of these people are seeing how successful and grounded you are, and how confident and independent you are without them. So much that maybe they're literally going to be feeding you, or literally going to be at your service, begging to be coming back, because they know they done messed up the foundation. They know they have to do something to fix this. And so essentially I'm reading this as you are going to be this person, and these people kind of look like peasants, to be honest, or like lower class, and this person's like a higher class, and it's all about karmic balance. This person is holding a scale. So it's like some of you do deserve better, and that is what exactly has occurred, is that maybe you guys are wearing evil eye symbols or protection type crystals, protection type symbols. Such would be, like I said, the evil eye, but it could also be the Hamsa symbol. You could also be interested in kanji or hanji, Japanese scriptures, Chinese scriptures. Like, it's all the same / similar, with their own unique differences. But as far as symbols work, you could wear them and you may be seeing some harmful effects that maybe you didn't expect you would see. Some people that are exposed that you didn't expect to see, is like, now they're gonna be seeing karma, the karma for the fact that they even held bad intentions in their heart in the first place. Once you become, self-aware and protect yourself, whatever energy they were getting away with maybe sabotage, or even creating struggle, which is creating more struggle than is necessary, or was, that's kind of a thin line of struggle versus balance. I did channel that message on my Instagram, but I think it's just surrounding, figuring out who's got your back. And it's like, you're gonna want to show up for these people who the universe sees more than you do. So perhaps you don't realize that there was an interesting, oh, this is some tough energy, y'all. You have abundance, you do have a lot going for you, and the devil tends to want to prey on that and use people to prey on that, use people in their weak spots and prey on that. And it's not, sorry, my kitty wants to exit the room, so I'm gonna let him. Goodbye, Pokemon. Goodbye. Anyway, it's just that some people prey on very specific things because they do not have it. They do not have something that you have. And so it's easier to try and bring you down to their level. And they realize that doing that doesn't really serve themselves or you. It's really just backstabbing type energy, and it's going to be super revealed when you do have protective measures surrounding you, or even self-awareness of, I wouldn't do this. So if you're really strong in your energy, you can really see when someone's opposing of your energy. Some of y'all are really sensitive, and you can tell, especially when you're connected, when something's off or something's on. And it could be just I just heard my dad say over. So it could be over for some connections, or just types of energies that you're seeing. Like, you'll only allow certain friends around if they're in an energy that's agreeable with you, with this Two of Cups, because there is unconditional love's not unconditional tolerance. Love is bigger than that. You want people to be let to their lessons. But just in case anyone's confused, the reason why my dad shouted over is because he's watching the finals Warriors game. So I don't know. I'm not going to spoil the ending for anyone who has not tuned in or isn't, like whatever. If you're in this video, you're probably not watching it or know anything about basketball. But anyhow, that is just a message there. So it's a Tarot Thursday. This is just what came out in what we need to talk about just to see if this is your reading. I feel like y'all want to protect yourselves in this time and space because you do have a lot going on. You are really attractive, and when you're attractive, you're going to be attracting both lovers and haters, and those as much as the love feels good, the haters are going to feel as bad too. So we need to figure out how to manifest that. We're going to be talking about, I guess, maybe the structure of Tarot Thursdays. So Tarot Thursday, I realize, should maybe be the Fool. I'm starting things up here and just like kind of structuring and strengthening my things here. So let's keep the Fool out. Just refresh, renew, reapproach everybody and see, the bigger picture. Maybe tune into a spiritual or magical person. If you trust me, open up to me. If you have any intuition, validation things, I can help you with divinatory means, card readings, crystal healing. We can get down to the root of things. Of course, specifics aren't meant to be just, don't air out your dirty laundry or anything like that. But with structuring of the tarot, I'd love to just storyboard what's going on with you guys via reading the energy of the cards. We'll maybe get into the Wise Dog Tarot. It seemed like it wanted to come out, or maybe it just wanted me to put it away. But my intention was to have a ton of tarot out. I did a Moldavite grid. This is Moldavite here. So some of y'all need to actually incorporate and infuse the transformations that universe is in like bringing to you, and being less resistant to this happy change. This, universe wants you, source, your angels, your guides, they all want you to be happy. And, if you want to be married, you'll get married. If you want to have a new job, you'll have a new job. If you want to have a new project, you'll have that project. And whatever that endeavor that you go on, you'll be successful. Just trust. The universe is saying, source is saying to trust. Spirit's saying trust. And discernment. Specific discernment. Because you can't just place trust anywhere. Place trust in the universe and place trust in guidances that tend to lead you objectively or for a higher good, not a personal good. I think I was trying to mention that in a previous reading on my channel, is knowing the difference between if someone's working from a personal good versus a higher good. The higher good would be for the good of everyone involved, or the good of everyone involved, and the personal good would be just for that individual or for a small collective of people. As like you want to make sure that you just want to make sure that your guidances aren't, for any manipulative or sabotage or scam reason. I know that some tarot collectors, card readers, and tarot card, people who work with tarot or oracle, they themselves, maybe they don't have, energetic hygiene practices. You may have to, keep note of how they're doing in their day-to-day life, if they are channeling, you know, if they have good just spiritual and like personal practices, like that they are a good human being. Some of you don't really know the person that is reading for you on YouTube. And even if you don't, like, just make sure that when they are delivering the energy, that it feels good and that you are synchronistic with it, that there's something validating in it for you. Not everything will be validating because it is a collective reading, but if you could just definitely tell if like a majority of the reading is for you, you may have to like meditate before or after, or meditate in the middle of the reading, and really be like, was that message for me? Just take, even if it's not a meditation, just give yourself 10 seconds, pause the video if you have to, and be like, was that message for me? The moon card, because I just don't want you guys to take someone else's information and roll with it and just like, all right, so that's just the Hanged Man. All right, just take your story if it's yours. If it's not your story, then you can tap into another reading. I'm gonna just storyboard the tarot right now, and so let's get out some lessons and what's going on for the collective. What's going on for the collective this Tarot Thursday? We want messages for the highest good of the collective and in divine timing and divine order. Let's get out messages that would benefit everyone involved. Just some messages that would help us move along in our way in love, peace, protection, and guidance. So let's see what's going on for this Thursday. Okay. Let's talk about it. 10 of Cups comes out reverse. Queen of Cups. There's something about there was a potential here with a family and it didn't work out. That's all in the past. I'm hearing Wheel of Fortune. It was meant to come out this way. Lesson building. I'm hearing King of Swords. Okay, so King of Swords reverse and Justice. And then we are seeing a repeat here, a validating card with the Five of Cups reverse. I'm going to just not hide that, but like just gather that up and place it and talk about it in a second. But we have Ace of Pentacles, okay? Whoever or whatever this Queen of Cups energy is for you, it's Queen of Cups reverse. So it's like this opposite of nurturing energy is what Spirit says. I don't know why it's worded like that. Like just whatever you think would be opposite of nurturing. I feel like that's the vibe that has occurred in the situation. Wherever the situation, you're going to place it, whether it's work, personal, romantic, like it just feels like someone's really insensitive in the family dynamic or in like a high, like in this place. It doesn't have to be specific to family if you're not dealing with family, but it's just like wherever you placed like your high potential, high excitement, like just chasing your dreams, or like just this aspirational thing, this journey that you went on and it didn't work out. The universe is saying it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to. You're just supposed to learn something there, and it's supposed to make sense later on and be a big like slice of a pie or slice of a cake, however you want to. I don't know which pie you prefer. It could even be pizza pie, but you could think of it like fractionally, like, and stuff. So that part of your journey, maybe you could say it's 20% or 10%, or sum it to whatever number you want, but it's some part of the journey, and it's going to add to the bigger cake, bigger piece altogether. And it's like this King of Swords, you've released this energy of who you were in the past. I feel like King of Swords reverse is a really toxic. King of Swords reverse is a really toxic energy. I think if there's any king that has the most negative context, it would be the King of Swords, and then he's also reverse. So I feel like with the lesson building, you've had enough of been like, okay, of being like, all right, like my life, boo, my life. And like spirit's like, all right, like stop saying boo hoo me, boo hoo my life, like really dig deeper than that. Really realize like what is your karma. Don't even just point at other people and be like, like that person may have deserved that or didn't deserve that. Like you're passing all this judgment on other people. This is again this toxic behavior. If you're passing judgment on people all the time, look at the words that you say. Are you passing judgment on people all the time? Because the universe is passing judgment on you in return. Whatever you dish out, you're going to get back. So, with that in mind, people who had revenge in their heart space for you, they're going to get people who are revengeful towards them back. Whether you decide that's going to be you, you're going to be a part of it, is up to you. But realize that shit befalls you double fold or more fold for just having that energy to begin with. Like, just have remorse and have regret for being that type of person. Be a better person, move on, and the grander, greater, better things will start coming in by just how you begin to operate and carry yourself forward. How you carry yourself forward is going to be very important with the universe, and how you're dealing with other people who are, because if you feel like you're dealing with or been dealing with someone who's a, like, say example, a player or a cheater or a liar or someone who will steal, for example, the universe is going to bring together people who are in alignment. So if you're pointing at people saying, oh, they're a liar, well, maybe you could be a liar to some degree. And it's like, really figure out the context of why you would lie or why you would cheat or play or do some sort of thing, and then dig even deeper than that and be like, is that justified? Does, like, the universe is bigger than you. Like, you think you may have gotten away with certain things, but that stuff catches up. I don't see it. I'm learning my own karma lessons, and I'm just being peace with it and be like, all right, this shitty stuff's happening to me. And it's gonna repeatedly happen to me until I learn from them. And it could be very subtle messages, such would be travel means. Okay, if you used and abused your travel means, you lied surrounding it. Maybe you got away with lying to that person, lying surrounding that situation, or manipulating surrounding that situation. But then the universe knows greater and will just take away your means to travel. Because you used and abused the situation to either manipulate someone, or maybe you were lying to someone, and then like that's the karma, is that like if that person didn't deserve to be lied to because they weren't a liar, but you lied to them, it just returns back double fold, as like everything that you've done just comes back as an action, like ripple from the universe of that person didn't deserve it. We're going to love them by showing hate as the polarity. I think we talked about polarity, and it's like maybe understanding good and bad, and you can like take in, and they kind of exist so that you could learn the lesson or know that like what the other feels like, so you can appreciate them as entities or embody them or understand them, XYZ. There's so much behind that. With the Ace of Pentacles, and behind these cards, Ace of Pentacles, we have Page of Swords reverse, Eight of Wands, and Three of Wands. There's whatever you want, all right? There is fresh energy coming in, but it's about whether or not you want to see it. This person, it kind of, this person or situation, it seems like it's going to be on pause until you're ready for it. They're really just waiting for you, your blessings, your manifestations, this whole thing of transmuting revenge into reward, right? Because I really want to focus on this reward energy, rewarding celebratory energy. Out with the bullshit of wanting revenge or even caring about other people. If you are tapping into this negative energy, we're transmuting that. We're going on our journeys, yo. And it's gonna feel like death, because there's gonna be endings to friendships, there's gonna be endings to situations, there's gonna be locational moves, there's gonna be career moves, there's gonna be romantic moves. And when it's gonna be like when someone makes a move, there's a whole, like, maybe, okay, I'm hearing Stomp the Yard. That movie could be important. Okay, so let's get out some more messages from Spirit about what's going on and advice. What do we need here on this Tarot Thursday? This card showing us the Empress. I think some of y'all are going to be finding out some information about fertility. And it's not going to be a pleasant, Spirit saying it's not going to be a very pleasant news with fertility. Maybe someone recently got pregnant. It's not information that you want to hear. If that is your message, okay, there's that. But it could also be someone else is pregnant that you're revealing. That maybe your intuition or passing judgment or discernment, whatever. Okay, like there is a lot of energies, a lot of situations here. Okay, the Empress could be you, or somebody that has infertility issues, but it could be that you're balancing here the situation and realizing that there was a third party and that there's going to be revealing news about this third party. It could be fertility. It could be an announcement of pregnancy. Again, karma's gonna, angels, the universe is gonna balance shit out. People who are meant to be together are going to experience their karma together and their, or their lessons together, right? Cheating ass motherfuckers are gonna be also with cheating ass motherfuckers, and they're gonna do it, back and forth. I'm hearing back and forth. But if you want an honest person, get yourself out of a situation. The lesson would be that you need to learn the difference, right? You need to learn when you're in something that's for you and when you're not. There's resistance when it comes to your intuition. King of Pentacles reversed. This person is not what you want if you guys are fighting all the time. But if you, or like, again, that could be too fast, because again, it just depends on if you guys give each other the proper time and space. There was a pop. So it's popping off. Some of these arguments are just really steaming up and popping over, popping off, steaming over. We have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Some of you have been in strong relationships, in a strong relationship for some time. But it's like you wonder, I think some of you wonder, you're holding on tight to your person, but then you wonder if you're abundant to somewhere else. I think there's maybe some second guessing with your situation. You're like, is this really it? And I think what's occurring is that there is maybe some secrets or maybe some fantasies that need to be revealed, maybe some more information that you need to learn about each other to maybe spice things up, or learn about the situation. It doesn't have to be about another person. It could be just making a workplace or home space more enjoyable, learning more about the people that are in those spaces so that you can have more to talk about than just the stressful thing or just emergency things or necessity things when they're happening. It's such a wonder though to have King and Queen of Pentacles to come up in reverse. So it's heavy counterpart energy or heavy just connection energy. Wherever you are placing yourself, you feel very, 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 very connected, and it could be very codependent if there's not enough time separate as individuals. Maybe you guys are not operating at your best selves because there's been so much. I think maybe you guys are just been turned towards each other too much by outside circumstances and need to have more alone time. I'm hearing more alone time because I don't like this energy. I kind of want to flip that over for y'all. I really don't want you guys to be doing and undoing something that's very strong and very amazing, quite honestly. Let's talk about more stuff. Lovers, I love that you can't make that up the way that it flipped, honestly. And it's like, okay, those were the ones we want to keep flipped over. No, these two are. So let's talk about this. Someone wants you. Someone wants you. You guys probably have so many secret admirers. You guys, again, very attractive. So y'all need someone who can handle being able to make solid decisions for themselves. You know, someone able to trust and show up, like heavy on showing up. Big time on heavy on showing up. They need to show up. There's some mental exhaustion, and maybe your person's not showing up in the way that they would like to recently. You could be dealing with a Gemini. I'm just reading the Gemini, especially there, and then you also could be dealing, well, I don't want to be too specific. With the Lovers card, it is Gemini energy. And a lot of solar plexus energy. I think you guys maybe need to work on your solar plexus. But I think there's been someone who's been intentionally trying to block here because they have lacking. There is lacking. And so wherever there's lacking, it's like, they don't know what to do except spread their energy or maybe ask for help or something. But Queen of Wands, I think that the competition energy is over because, or it should be over, because Queen of Wands reverse is not attractive at all, in my opinion, just because when I see Queen of Wands, we're like, ooh, ah. And then reverse, we're like, you're kind of in some opposite energy, bro. Yo, sis. Like, get out of here with the toxicity. You know, we really just need to kind of see a new perspective, see what it'd be like to be on the other end of what you're dishing out. Nine of Swords reverse. There is some late nights that have been haunted us, but we're kind of coming out of that and being, I think with the shadow energy, some of us recently went through the dark night of the soul, if that is a terminology that is relevant for you, or shadow work. You're going through it, yo. You're like, wow, what the fuck kind of person am I? Like, to have, you know, one, dealt with these types of people, but then also was I like, I let that energy in. So again, I was young, I was dumb, I was immature. Like, I'm hearing that from the collective, is just your like peer pressure, maybe societal ideas, wanting to fit in, maybe survival modes. I'm hearing just we're ready to go on healing. I love that so much for you guys. What's some messages on as far as advice for the collective? For some in the collective, it's going to be toxic to remain in hermit energy because you're overprotecting yourself. I'm hearing from spirit, overprotecting yourself, because you are already protected. You are already protected. Maybe that's your affirmation. You are already protected. And so whatever you're doing to protect yourself, such would be not going out, not doing certain things, not talking to someone, not doing, like, whatever you're not doing, do it. Okay, whatever you're not doing, do it. Don't be afraid anymore. Don't be afraid anymore is what Spirit's saying. Pick and choose the seeds that you're going to plant. Okay. I love, the storyboarding is really fun, actually. Pick and choose the types of things that you want to manifest. Really make a list. Maybe make it a top 7 with the 7 of Pentacles. Chariot, go for it. The Fool card again. Go for it without fear. The Fool card is starting over with like little to nothing. And this fear of something going wrong, or like this whole thing with protection. If you learn good and bad, if you learned what type of person you really are and actually dug deep into your manifestations, you're going to see that you manifested the bad things to happen because you were, like, to a degree, it's like your karma. And like your karma is where your lessons will be revealed. For some of you, the Queen of Swords, you're going to be letting go of a Queen of Swords. You're going to be realizing who's for you, who's not for you, like what's really nurturing for you, and speaking up and being like, yo, this connection is not for me. It was nice getting to know you, or getting to know the situation, or nice being here at work, or however it's going to be phrased for you. It was nice, you know, to experience this, but I realize it's not for me, yo, anymore. Like, bye. That's going to be for some, okay? Because you're going to be going more towards a 9 of Pentacles energy. You're done being indecisive. You're done being hasty, or like you're done being indecisive. I think it's just like this finally, like being so headstrong and knowing about what you want and just being going. It's this 9 of Pentacles. Whoever this 9 of Pentacles is probably it's your person. It's your dream job. It's your person. It's your whatever focus you're here for this reading for. Again, with revenge, regretful revenge, it's all about, like, they were trying to get in the way of something that's important to you. So it's like, well, that ain't happening. They're not getting in the way, are they? Again, look, this came out in a horizontal because you're going to be reigning victory. This 6 of Wands is reigning victory. It's coming in on your high horse, and everyone is marching. Everyone's in a parade. Everyone's like, hoo-ha, you're back, you're here, or whatever. You did whatever. You accomplished this, or you are not in your situation that was upsetting you anymore. Like, maybe some people have heard so many complaints for so many days, weeks, years, months, however, whatever it resonates, how many conversations, late nights, that you were here. You were here with the 9 of Swords. You know, all that stuff's over. And so when people see you making the best decisions for yourself, they're gonna be like, dang, they're in control. I want that. Like, I want that. Like, why? Like, I think this Emperor is like, get back in control so that people can see you this way. King of Wands, I think that you're really jealous of other people who have the things what you have. And it's like, you should hold regret then if you are just being jealous and not doing anything. The regret is that you should have is that you didn't say or do more for yourself. That you say or do more for these people, and it's in the name of love or it's in the name of hate, whatever it is, you're still giving them energy. Again, this is the Tower moment. You realize, you need to self-realize that whatever you're doing is just giving energy to, you're offering your energy and your intuition to the wrong spaces. Let's see what the back of the deck energy. I think at this point I could have said too much. Y'all are gonna really go through it with, it's just indicative. You're really gonna go through it with Spirit trying to tell you who's not in it for you. You're really gonna have some trust issues. You're gonna have some, like, they're gonna be literal problems. You don't know who you can trust and who you can't. Have this ultimate judgment of how, like, based off of how you feel and independence and how you've shown up. Have you shown up truthful? If you do, then that person, like, the resonating will occur. Two of Cups, or it won't occur. You'll really, you need to pass a judgment on yourself. I realized that when I realized that I was dealing with a ton of liars, it was because I myself in that time space was a liar. So all of my friends were the type to be a liar. But now that I'm out of this time and space, I can renegotiate. Like, I had to renegotiate the types of friends I had, and I'm like, I don't want lying ass motherfuckers in my space anymore. So goodbye. There were so many goodbyes, and it was a surprise and unwarranted on their, like, I really thought that we were gonna be besties forever for a good amount of people, but we ain't. We can't be, because but that's just like, you have to have good, then bad, then maybe experience good again, and then good and bad, like a mesh of that. It really just depends. I'm not sure where you guys are on your journeys, but again, with the protective space, the healing, right, you'll start to notice when you change, your outside changes. And when your outside is a certain way, then your inside can change. So realize that if you surround yourself with liars, you can become a liar. And then if you weren't a liar before, you can open up your eyes and be like, wow, suddenly, like, how did I become this person? Right? This is this, like, this weird thing of when you can notice other people. It's probably projection. Maybe you need to notice something in yourself. Maybe you're just triggered. It doesn't have to be very self-directed. Again, there's intentions, and then there's some, like, there's lots of layers to this. Okay, you're gonna be seeing some things. Some commitments and promises are going to be broken. You're going to be leaving some people out in the cold, but it's all right. You are journeying. Some journeys are meant to be done alone without other people swaying. I'm going to shuffle out. Oh, there's the Hermit reverse. So like I said earlier with the Hermit, I think being in hermit mode is becoming toxic for some, but some I would encourage hermit mode to be able to process what's going on. Okay, finding a space in nature to process whatever, like, just a space away from the person or the situation, so that you could, grow or learn something that would help with improvements. This King of Pentacles reverse is concerning. Let's see a clarification card. 3 of Pentacles. Your person or your situation is working on it, or working on things, you or your person, and Spirit is indicating the time to attach and detach. Okay, do both. Attach to good things, detach from bad things. Balance the things that kind of come in between that have good and bad. Of course, people you love, like look at the bigger photo. Don't be just so conditional with certain experiences. But you'll really see who's meant to stay around and who's not, just by repeated behavior versus action. Okay, friends, behavior versus action. 7 of Pentacles. You're going to see some people repeatedly choose the same things, and it's going to be upsetting, but you repeatedly will have to choose your journey too. You can't just like let them hold you back because they haven't figured something out. You know, they've got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. Everyone's got to figure it out. Whether you do it together or not is sort of either codependent or independent or mutual, however you want to see that. 8 of Wands, and we have 6 of Cups reverse. I think that family and community, just being more action forward in your community or in your like group spaces, that would be healing. Maybe you'll randomly get a message from like message of advice just by like someone who's younger than you, or someone like where the energy or the group energy is fresh. Just a message there, or maybe like a movie you haven't seen, or a movie that you need to return to from like your childhood. Maybe you'll receive a message in there. I recently rewatched The Emperor's New Groove, so that could be a message for you. Emperor's New Groove, or I'm hearing Finding Nemo, any Disney movie that could pop into your mind in this time and space. I'm also hearing Bob's Burgers. If you're interested in Bob's Burgers, you could just randomly pick an episode and go from there. But let's end the reading on this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, let's end the reading on Ace of Pentacles. You're going to get exactly what you want. You don't have to worry about these other people who are seeking out your sabotage or your struggle or anything like that. If you just mind your own business, literally turn off your phone, focus on yourself, focus on your self-care, focus on your hobbies, focus on work, focus on your money, your abundance is gonna flow, especially if you've learned your lessons, okay? And with the Tower, these breaking aparts, the things that are falling apart is because they're the parts of the old you that don't apply anymore. So if you no longer want to be a liar, then you're gonna need to detach from the liars in your life. And then if you don't know who to detach, the universe will just forcefully remove, or attempt to forcefully remove it. And it's up to you whether or not you realize like, oh, all right, the universe has been trying to get rid of he or she or them for some long period of time. And you're like, damn, I've been a fool. I've been a fool. I realize though, like, it's like with this 3 of Pentacles behind the Fool, it brings you into your independence. It brings you into your lessons. So you hold gratitude for that. Okay. Even when someone does you wrong, be like, all right, you did me dirty. I'm leaving you behind, but you know, I got my weapons now. I'm equipped now. I'm equipped with strength. I'm equipped with attractiveness and abundance now. Thanks. And you're left with what? You're left with your own shitty energy. For those people who had someone like a saboteur in your life. But with all being said, I think that's absolutely it for the collective. Your lasting advice is release mental exhaustion and that betrayal and stuff. It's not like it's not on you to wonder why someone did you dirty. They did you dirty because they just did you dirty. You know, like that's on them. um that's their lesson to learn, not yours. So if you're feeling like mentally exhausted or mentally conflicted, or even literally conflicted, literally exhausted, it's probably because you're carrying someone's energy and you need to just detach from that. Okay, so if the energy is not yours, release it. Take control of your energy and your placements with your energy. Notice when you're giving your energy to something else, or literally everything else. Literally everything else would be looking at your phone all day. So, you know, turn off your phone and really have time with yourself. Don't escape yourself. Some of y'all seem to do that. So see that if someone's seeking revenge on you, it's probably because you've done it somewhere else somewhere. Or if you have negative energy on you, it's probably because you've placed negative energy somewhere else. Attract abundance, attract good abundance, not the bad kind. So make sure if you're stealing that when something bad happens to you, it's the universe stealing back what you thought you got away from. Okay, so blessings to you guys. You guys will be protected in your lessons. Okay, the spirit and source is not going to give you anything you can't handle. You're going to need to see the bigger picture and even the smaller picture with all of your things, okay? If you need a personal reading, reach Magic with Melly. Reach me on my email and we could begin conversations, but please be specific that you are looking for service. Okay, and then because I do not just conversate with whoever, I need to protect my energy. And so I am open to service for card readings and crystal healing if you need that. Magic with Melly. You guys are magic and I am Melly, and here we are connected. I am so thankful we are sharing existence. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever or whenever you are. Take care. Remember, this reading is timeless, so you can enter it and re-enter at any point, and you can realize a message whenever you think it is working for you. Okay, goodbye. Take care. I'm going to end the video now. Goodbye.